Life is not going to become easier. At some point you will lose people you love. You will lose your mother. You will lose your father. People will hurt you, and sometimes you will not even understand why. You will experience rejection, disappointment, loss, failure, confusion. That is part of being human. And waiting for the day when life becomes perfect, when the world is peaceful, when nothing goes wrong, is a fool's game. Because that day is never coming. The external world always contains chaos, uncertainty, pain, and change. So if we do not create stronger perceptions, if we do not understand the mind, we will spend our entire lives trying to escape emotional pain instead of understanding it. Most people believe emotional pain comes from the world around them, from failure, from rejection, from bad luck, from other people. But what if emotional pain is not caused by the event itself, but by the way the mind interprets the event? Two people can experience the exact same situation and walk away completely differently. One person gets rejected and becomes bitter. Another becomes stronger. At work, imagine a manager tells two employees the exact same sentence. You could improve your presentation skills. That is the only event that occurred. Just words. But watch what happens inside the mind. The first employee hears the feedback and thinks, good, this is something I can improve. I'll practice more. This could help my career grow. The feedback becomes motivation. Growth begins. Now look at the second employee. They hear the exact same words, but internally, a different program activates. I'm not good enough. They don't respect me. I'm being judged. Maybe I'm a failure. Anxiety appears. Defensiveness appears. Resentment appears. Same sentence, different internal worlds. The manager did not create two different emotional realities. The mind did. This is how perception shapes human experience. Most people believe they are reacting directly to reality, but often they are reacting to the meaning their conditioning assigns to reality. The words themselves were neutral. The interpretation created the emotional pain. One mind translated feedback into opportunity. Another translated feedback into personal attack. And this happens constantly in everyday life. A disagreement becomes disrespect. A mistake becomes shame. A failure becomes identity. The external event is often small, but the unconscious meaning attached to it becomes enormous. This is why understanding the mind matters, because most people are not reacting to life itself, they are reacting to their conditioning. From childhood, the mind is programmed by parents, schools, society, trauma, fear, media, and repeated experiences. Over time, people begin identifying with every thought and emotion that appears inside them. If anger appears, they become anger. If fear appears, they become fear. If sadness appears, they become sadness. But feeling is not identity. It is information. Every emotional reaction reveals something about your inner programming. Someone insults you online and your entire mood changes. Why? Because your mind instantly identifies with the attack. Someone ignores your message and anxiety appears. Why? Because expectation created emotional attachment. The external event triggered an internal program. Most people spend years learning how to use phones, computers and technology, but never learn how their own mind works. Yet the mind is the operating system behind every decision, emotion, relationship, and action in life. And like any operating system, it can be updated. A software engineer removes harmful code and improves the system. The human mind works the same way. Negative perception creates emotional pain. Emotional pain creates reactive behavior. Reactive behavior creates more emotional pain. But awareness interrupts the cycle. When you observe your thoughts instead of blindly reacting to them, perception begins to change. And when perception changes, behavior changes. Thoughts influence emotions. Emotions influence actions. Actions influence outcomes. Small internal changes eventually shape external reality. Even relationships work this way. Every person you meet carries invisible experiences within them. Trauma, expectation, fear, memories, conditioning. Every interaction is two internal worlds meeting each other. The problem is that most people move through life unconsciously, never questioning the patterns running inside their own mind. But awareness changes that. The world is not happening to you. You are participating in how you experience it. And the moment you begin to understand the mind, everything changes. Not out there, in here. Life is not going to become easier, but you don't need it to.